We have a question specifically about camera movement for the show from Josh
Sure.
Bader on Instagram. Can you talk about camera movement in the show? It's extremely smooth and always seems to be perfectly planned and executed. You brushed on it a little bit right here. Obviously, that was what was set in the pilot, but you continued it on. And what's your strategy behind camera movement? What does it do to the story?
Well, David and I felt like the show really needed to be told from an objective point of view. In other words, I think that anytime you have camera movement that's late, like the dolly lands after the actor, or the tilt up is late when someone stands, or the frame is following someone, what that says to the audience is that someone is operating the camera. There's another person in the room. The audience is smart enough now to recognize those mistakes. And the audience, to some extent, has come to accept those mistakes as just modern filmmaking. But if you look at the classic films, particularly and even into the 70s, you had really precise operating relative to the blocking. So we would rehearse that, and the actors worked with the camera operator on the dolly grip to figure out when they're going to stand up, when they're going to lean forward, when they're going to lean in like this. Specific beats within the scene, and then they would practice those moves with the operator and really work it out. And I think what you get, if you're really diligent about following that idea, is you get a very precise, almost perfect compositional style that completely eliminates the operator from the equation and allows the actor to directly communicate with the audience through the frame, so to speak. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's sort of the theory, the psychology behind it. But just there's no magic. It's just straight practice and discipline. But particularly on the actors' side, they're really helpful, and they were on board, and they participated in this process, and they saw the value in it. So it's very technical acting. It requires a tremendous amount of skill to execute that kind of thing.